Henry was great. It was fun because it was my first job ever on film. I mean, so I was learning the ropes as I was on set. So I got a chance to do a lot of like all the prep work with the team. I had a chance to teach Henry. So we met, we trained together. I was teaching him a lot of his scenes, and we just built this chemistry. And it was on set. He was doing his thing as long as he could do it. As soon as he became dangerous or something that he couldn't do, or on a split unit, it was like, tag, your turn, go on, do it. It was fun. We had a great relationship going on, and he became a friend, and it was. I think that's what it is. When you double somebody, I mean, you got to create this. I think you really got to. Things have to sync. You have to create this chemistry where that or an actor knows that you're there to support him, and that's important. And some like in stunts, when you get into it, you feel like obviously you're going to be on camera, and if you're doubling a hero or whatever, you're like, oh, I'm going to be the hero, but you're not. You're there to support the dude playing the hero. And as soon as you understand that, everything you do, your job is to make sure this guy, Henry in this case, is 100% comfortable doing everything he needs to do. And at the time where you need to step in, you're ready to go, you do what you need to do, and then step out, and he's the hero. And I think that's as soon as and I got that pretty quickly. I got that right away. And because of that, you build a nice chemistry. When he had to do, there was this one scene specifically, actually, I think Henry actually talked about this in the interview before, where once we got rolling, it was so hectic that he didn't have as much of a chance to come in and start rehearsing with us. So there was this scene I had set up, and it was a huge line of attack in the tunnel. There's this huge battle scene in the tunnel. He had to go through and hit or kill, I think, like 10 guys or something like that, or 10 or 12 hits. And it's one consecutive, and the camera tracks all the way while he's doing this line. So he had done the first part of the line, and then this next part he hadn't even rehearsed because he just didn't have time. So we did the first part. During lunch, he came over with me, and then I started showing him the whole thing for the second. We rehearsed it during lunch. We came back, rehearsed it with the guys a few times, and then boom, he shot it. I remember being behind the monitors. I'm like, all right, he's going to get it. And then first one was okay. Second one was better. The third one, and I'm like, okay, man, I think Henry, because this is tiring. He's got 5. Like 5, after 5, you get tired, So he's got 1, 2, 3 is like, okay, this one's good. 4, he kills it. 4, he just totally annihilates it. It's amazing. Everybody's up. It's like, oh my God, it's so great. And then he went for a 5th one, but it wasn't as good as the 4th one. The 5th one, that's when it started to go down. And as soon as he was on the 5th, everybody called it. It's like, okay, the 5th was for safety, but we're keeping the one before. And then he's like, all right, Alain, step in, do the back. Because at that point, I come in, they put the camera behind me, and I start doing the next part of the line. So they've been mixing in. So anyways, it was Henry was a great guy to work with.